What if I told you that everything you know about attracting women is wrong? That's right. All those tips about six-pack abs, supercars, or seduction techniques are useless. Just look around you. Do all these guys with stunning women have all of these? Of course not, and that's because attracting women is a lot easier than what they want you to know. So forget about all these superficial tips, and let me walk you step by step to show you everything you really need to know. It's so simple. You'll kick yourself for not realizing it sooner. 3 years ago, something happened at my workplace that shook everything I thought I knew about attraction. I met this woman who had divorced her lawyer husband. Now, you'd think she'd be on the hunt for another high-status guy, right? Wrong. She ended up with this totally average dude. I'm talking about a regular job, regular looks, nothing special on paper. I couldn't wrap my head around it. Why would she go from a high-earning lawyer to Mr. Average? It didn't make sense. And this wasn't some one-off thing. I started noticing it everywhere. These average guys with beautiful, gorgeous women. So I dug deeper. I wanted to know what was really going on. And let me tell you, what I discovered blew my mind. All those dating gurus selling you tricks and tactics are only recycling lies that keep you stuck and frustrated. Here's the truth, and you need to listen carefully. Women aren't looking for six-pack abs or a fat wallet. They want something much simpler, yet so few men understand it. Think about it. If looks and money were all that mattered, why are so many jacked, rich guys still struggling to find love? You see, what women really want is a man who gets them, a man who can tap into their emotions and create a real connection. It's not about being perfect. It's about understanding what makes them tick. For a woman, it's more important how she feels around you, and that's the big mistake that guys with money do. They see relationships like a business transaction and think that if they come with the financial part, she will naturally fall for them. But don't worry. I'm about to show you exactly how to do that with a 4-step formula. Let's start with the first one, being aware of your layers. Now you might be wondering, what the hell are layers? Listen carefully. Layers are the masks we unconsciously put on to protect our ego from rejection. These layers are so powerful and sneaky that they impact our whole personality without us even realizing it. Let me give you an example. And this is probably the most common one I see. Picture the guy who wasn't very popular in high school. He was invisible to everybody, didn't get any attention, and girls didn't like him. Fast forward a few years, and now he's got some success under his belt. What does he do? He starts flexing with his material stuff, showing off to everybody who he really became. This type of behavior is 100% ego-driven. It's all about proving something to the world, to make up for those years of feeling unseen. But here's the problem. Women can smell this insecurity from a mile away. It's like a repellent to genuine attraction. So how do you spot these layers in yourself? It's not easy, I'll be honest. These patterns are deeply ingrained. But here's a simple trick. Next time you're about to do something to impress others, especially women, ask yourself this. Why do I really want to do this? Is it for me? Or am I just trying to show off to the world? Accept rejection as part of the process. I get it. The fear of hearing no can be paralyzing. But when you're afraid of rejection, you put on another mask. You can't be natural or authentic, and women can smell that fear a mile away. In life, more people will reject you than accept you. That's just how it is. But each rejection is a step closer to success. It's like working out. Those reps that burn the most, they're the ones building your muscles. You need to understand something important. Rejection isn't about you. It's about her preferences, her mood, her life situation. So stop taking it personally. When you let go of that fear, you become so much more attractive. You're free to be yourself, to take risks, to show your true personality. This goes hand in hand with trying to impress her or get her validation. You're doing all of this because you fear rejection. You need her approval to feel secure. Understanding this level of inner game comes with practice, with you working on yourself. No amount of money can fix your mind. It will only inflate your ego. So be humble and accept that you need to go through the pain. Set boundaries. Now I know what you're thinking. But if I set boundaries, won't women think I'm a jerk? Trust me, it's the exact opposite. Here's the truth. Being nice to women doesn't make you a simp. It's not having boundaries that does. You see, most guys are so afraid of losing a woman's interest that they'll bend over backwards for her. They'll tolerate disrespect, ignore red flags, and let her walk all over them. And guess what? It kills attraction faster than bad breath on a first date. Women want a man who's kind, but not a doormat. The sweet spot? It's when she crosses a line, and you calmly, firmly stand up for yourself. That's when her attraction skyrockets. So here's what you need to do. Start small. Set a boundary over something minor. Maybe she's always late. Let her know it's not cool. Then, gradually tackle bigger issues. As for rejection, seek it out. Seriously. Talk to women with zero expectation of success. But there's one final piece of the puzzle, and it's not a technique or a pickup line. It's a complete shift in how you view the dating world. The abundance mindset. Most guys approach dating like they're in a desert, desperately searching for the last drop of water. They cling to any woman who shows interest, afraid they'll never find another. That's a surefire way to repel women. Instead, you need to start seeing the dating world as an ocean of possibilities. Understand this: if one woman isn't interested, there are countless others who will be. It's not about being arrogant or dismissive. It's about knowing your worth and refusing to settle. Now, you might be thinking, easier said than done. I get it, but here's the secret. You don't need to actually have tons of options. You just need to believe you do. It's all about your mindset. When you truly internalize this belief, something magical happens. Your desperation disappears. Your neediness evaporates. This mindset doesn't just make you more attractive. It actually helps you form deeper, more genuine connections with women. Why? Because you're no longer trying to impress them or get their approval. You're just being your authentic self. Take it or leave it. Now, I know what you're thinking. This sounds great, but how do I actually develop this mindset? Well, it starts with action. You need to put yourself out there. Talk to more women, not with the goal of getting them, but just to prove to yourself that there are plenty of amazing women out there. Remember, theory without practice is useless. You can watch 1,000 videos on swimming, but you'll never learn until you jump in the water. The same goes for dating. Start small if you need to. Strike up conversations with women at the coffee shop, the gym, wherever. Each interaction builds your confidence and reinforces your abundance mindset. Trust me, once you master this, you'll wonder how you ever lived without it.